12/21/2024. Welcome to another episode of Stand Tall, where we seek ancient wisdom from scrolls, books, and anything from a long, long time ago, and maybe even a galaxy far, far away, to give us insight into our world and ourselves and how we can better ourselves in order to find our way in this crazy and hectic world. We're in chapter 23 of the book of Proverbs, verse 1. When you sit down to dine with a ruler, keep in mind who is before you, and put a knife to your throat if you have a ravenous appetite. Do not desire his delicacies. They are deceitful food. Toil not to gain wealth. Cease to be concerned about wealth. While your glance flits to it, it is gone. For assuredly it grows wings like the eagle that flies towards heaven. Do not take food with a grudging man, and do not desire his dainties. For in his greed he is like a storm. Eat and drink, he says to you. Though his heart is not with you, the little you have eaten you will vomit up, and you will have wasted your agreeable words. Speak not for the fool's hearing. Speak not for the fool's hearing. He will despise the wisdom of your words. So that's don't waste your time, right? Lest you become a fool. Don't engage with those who would argue with you and all of that, lest you become the fool yourself. Remove not the ancient landmark, nor invade the fields of orphans, for their Redeemer is strong. He will defend their cause against you. Apply your heart to instruction and your ears to words of knowledge. Speaks for itself. And then we're going to end on something a little controversial here, but let us take it from what it was once meant to be into how we can transform it into modern words of wisdom. Withhold not chastisement from the boy. If you beat him with the rod, he will not die. Beat him with the rod, and you will save him from the netherworld. Okay, so this is not advocating child abuse. This is very metaphorical, right? Because discipline equals freedom. And even in my own life, subjecting yourself to your own, I don't want to say rod, but subjecting yourself to discipline and getting things done and pain, it only makes you stronger. And how many times have we seen those people who live a life of grandiosity, leisure, and they just kind of do what they want only to have the outcome be their own personal hell, because they can't have the discipline to do the things that need to get done in order to get to the outcome that they want to get to. And so very metaphorical about raising a child in the sense of you need to have some discipline with them. Otherwise, you have the Lord of the Flies kind of book situation on your hand where everything just kind of falls towards chaos and hell. And we're trying to save our children from that chaos, from that hell, from that nether world that he's talking about by bringing that discipline, bringing that structure. It's not going to kill them. You're not going to kill them by disciplining them and making sure that they understand that there are either consequences for their actions, because when they grow up, they have even bigger consequences for their actions, or their consequences are a slippery slope and lead to an outcome that is not good for anyone, especially them, especially when you're gone.